Welcome to The Remedy with Dr. Rani Whitfield, where medicine, music, literacy, and other hot topics meet. I'm your host, Dr. Rani, aka the Hip Hop Doc, and today we're diving into the transformative power of movement with an incredible guest, LaDontae, Mr. Get Right Lotts, entertainer, entrepreneur, and founder of the dance and fitness craze Jiggaerobics. Before I introduce LaDontae, let's take a moment to talk about something fundamental to thriving life: exercise. Exercise is the ultimate elixir for health and wellness. The data is undeniable. Regular physical activity not only extends your lifespan, but enhances your health span, how long you live, free from chronic disease or physical limitations. Here are just a few of the profound benefits of exercise. Number one, exercise improves cardiorespiratory fitness, a key marker of longevity while reducing the risk of heart disease and heart failure. Number two, exercise boosts cognition, memory, and increases levels of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, aka BDNF, a protein essential for growing new neurons in the brain. This is crucial for maintaining a sharp mind as we age. Number three, regular physical activity lowers the risk of certain cancers. Studies show that exercise is particularly effective in reducing the risk of breast, colon, endometrial, lung, prostate, bladder, kidney, esophageal, and stomach cancers. The American Cancer Society recommends at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity exercise, like brisk walking, or 75 minutes of vigorous intensity exercise, like running, each week, for adults to help lower cancer risk. Incorporating strength training at least twice a week adds additional benefits. Number four, exercise enhances insulin sensitivity, which helps your body manage blood glucose more effectively and reduces the risk of type 2 diabetes, or helps you manage the disease process if you have it. Number five, exercise has been shown to alleviate symptoms of depression, in part by increasing BDNF levels in the brain. But it's not just about disease prevention. Exercise is the foundation of energy, focus, increased libido, and joy. Whether it's high intensity interval training or simply finding a movement you love, staying active is the key to unlocking your potential. Now, let's meet someone who's made movement fun and transformative. LaDontae Lotts is here to share his incredible story, the creation of Jiggaerobics, and how he's inspiring people to live healthier lives, one dance step at a time. LaDontae Lotts, also known as Mr. Get Right, aka Mr. Get Your Cheese Up, is an entrepreneur, entertainer, and personal trainer, as well as a motivational speaker. Hailing from Houston, Texas, he is a proud Southern University alum, a member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity, and the founder of the dance-based fitness program Jiggaerobics. LaDontae has combined his love for fitness, dance, and community into a global movement. He's been featured in the Wall Street Journal and even pitched his brand on Shark Tank. We've collaborated on several projects in the past, including a music video called Summertime that was filmed on the Southern University campus. One of my favorite memories. Introducing, without further ado, Mr. Get Right, Mr. Full of Energy, my guy, LaDontae Lotts. Dante, my homie, welcome to The Remedy. What's going on, little bro?
Hip Hop Doc, thank you for inviting me. It's an honor. You know it, man. We go.
Wait, they have no idea. The Southern University connection, the Alpha Phi Alpha connection, bro. And you are my first live guest.
Oh,
First
come
live
on,
guest.
bro. Now you really got me over here feeling good.
Hey,
I feel like
hey,
the man right now.
you are the man. So,
I'm
but look,
talking to the man.
but bro, I want to get into it. The fans excited to hear from you. I could say it's a Southern University thing, but it's not, bro, because you are now national. So, what started this whole Jiggaerobics thing? What got you going? Your evolutions coming from Houston to Baton Rouge and now beyond. How did all this come about?
Well, I have some family roots in Louisiana. My mom is from Abbeville, Louisiana, and
Right.
my dad is from Shreveport. Well, it's from Wascom, but in a borderline of Texas and Louisiana,
Okay.
Shreveport, Louisiana. That's where we do our family reunion every year. So
Awesome.
I had the Louisiana blood in me. We would do family reunion every year, just going there and seeing the dances, the culture. The food, I always had that with me. But when I really went to Southern University, that's when things changed. The evolution of jigging it changed. The way they were dancing,
Right.
everything was really hype, and you were using your whole body. Jigging started in Baton Rouge. So the basic jig, everybody used to just do that. But as
Right.
time changed, things evolved, and they started using their whole body. I wanted to learn it, and once I learned it, I'm like, whoa.
Yeah.
This is not a dance. This is a workout. I'm
That's
sweating from
right.
head to toe, man.
That's right. That's right. So that leads me to the question, and I mean, you set it off. I think when you pledged Alpha Phi Alpha at Southern, and this is no just trying to rep the frat, it's just real facts. You guys won, I think, every step show every year that you were part of the team. Am I correct?
Oh, most definitely. We went 18-0. And it's crazy because during my interview process, they asked me, what can you bring to the frat? And like, I couldn't make up this MLK speech. But one thing I did know was that I can help bring some money. And like, the eyes was like, well, like,
Wow.
what do you mean, sir? I'm utilizing the step team, winning step shows. We never lose. And I said that in a way that I knew just confidence of my background.
I
We
got
had
to
been
say,
stepping.
you were highly confident to say it like that.
Yeah, and it wasn't arrogance, but it was very confidence. We're gonna put in the work and nothing's gonna stop us. And that's what we did, man. We had long practices,
Oh yeah,
late nights, early mornings. We
right.
really put in some work, changing up the style, going against the tradition of beta two. I'm from Texas, so I had a lot of Texas influence when it came down to stepping. I had been stepping since sixth grade. Just having that style and understanding this is what I know, this is what I was taught, bringing it here. You're going against tradition, you're shaking the table up a little bit. And
Hey,
that's what we had to do so that way we could be able to set ourselves apart. And 18-0 is what we did, man, undefeated. It was a blessing.
it was awesome. I saw a couple of those shows, and it was just the style. I'm old school, the Alpha Train, that kind of stuff, the stuff that y'all were doing, and now I'm seeing guys doing those same style steps and things that you guys brought from Southern, the Human Jukebox. A lot of people often duplicate and never replicate it.
Tradition, like you said, that old school style, that's how I was raised. We was raised on old school, and now we're evolving. If you see Beta Sig now, I just recently helped them with the homecoming and Bayou Classic. They won first place too for
They want
those. Exactly. And we like change up the style completely because like you said, people are starting frats that don't even do that style of stepping. Even some of the ladies, people are starting to adapt to that style. So we had to change it up completely. That's what we did for this year with a whole different style. You wouldn't even know that was Beta Sig unless they do something old school.
even with the other organizations, I've seen a change from the Qs, the Kappas. Some things you just got to change up a little bit.
Oh yeah, and even them, they getting good. Like I was at the show, like whoa, we got some competition now. These guys are stepping for real. I like it.
And so that brings me to another question though. Were you formally trained in dance, or you just get right? You were just born with the get right. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
be
everybody.
honest.
I know
So
people that's rhythmic and can pick up stuff. I'm a stiff dancer. I mean, I can get the moves. I can get the line dance,
nah,
but
Doc, you got the moves. You definitely got the moves. Doc be
hey,
trying
I'm
to play
working,
like he
man.
don't got the move. He trying to act all
Hey,
hip.
not like y'all, brother. Them knees show that I'm 55. Trust me on that.
As a kid, I was training all styles. Mom
I
had
never
me.
knew that. Never knew that.
Yeah, my mom had me in a dance company for a while before we couldn't afford it. I was there for what, 2 years? Man, I danced with Nickelodeon, Disney Channel. We did TV shows and these big festivals with this dance company called Fly Kids.
Oh
Fly
wow.
Dance Company in Houston. I did that for 2 years, and then after that, my middle school trained us as well. I wasn't really into ballet, but I did still dabble in it. At first I was running from it. Like my sixth grade year, I was running from it. But then like when I seen like some of like, all the popular kids, the football players, the basketball players, that everybody who was surrounding themselves around, that's who was in ballet. They did it too. They was in the shows doing the, picking up the girls. I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta do that. To answer your question, I know ballet, hip hop, jazz, I know a little bit of breakdancing. I know a little bit of everything, man. I'm training all styles. I'm not totally trained.
Sometimes that's the beauty of it. When stepping, you got different guys coming in and they have different swags, different moves. That's what makes it unique. But you found a way to bring it all together. I remember at one point you were doing a campus fitness program, and that was a global brand featured on major outlets like the Wall Street Journal and Shark Tank. Tell me a little bit about Shark Tank and the Wall Street Journal. You literally were doing classes on campus, what, $2, $3 per class, or was it free?
Man, we were doing free classes every Tuesday.
Every-
It would be times where we have breaks where we have 4 to 5 practice and then we come back at like 7, depending on how much time we have and what we're working on during that day.
Right.
But like during that break, instead of me going to eat dinner or something, I may go run and get my dinner. I'm doing my class every Tuesday. I used to
Yeah.
do my class during that break time. And it grew from there. Like you said, Wall Street Journal did a highlight on the band student that creates dance fitness that's centered from band, like marching band and fitness. That was during the time when they was going the controversy consider it at athletic sport. You remember
Right.
during that time that was like
Right.
2015, 2016.
Right.
And yeah, like we really used to have to put those work jigger ropes together, like those workouts and those dance routines we did for the field shows. That stuff wasn't easy. 225 people that you have to teach,
Yeah.
and you have everyone on different cognitive levels. You have so many different things that, like, different people are dealing with, or different people are battling with, and you have to make sure they're all on one accord. And I had to make sure I was on one accord, so I had to keep my brain sharp. I had to make sure that I was into culture. I had to make sure that I was learning more, and like that led us to going to ABC Shark Tank. That led us to, like, doing things that I never would have thought of. I used to watch ABC Shark Tank all the time.
Yeah, I
Man, I
was
can
so happy,
just
so proud of you, man. Because I think we're just missing each other, and then I see it on social media, like this dude on Shark Tank, like is this like a B Shark Tank, or this is D Shark Tank? Like, no, Doc, say is gonna be on Shark Tank. So I was just
yeah.
ecstatic, man. Just proud of you, brother.
I appreciate that. You always been a big time supporter since day one, even
Oh man,
before
come
Shark
on.
Tank.
You don't even
Um,
remember, do you? Gary Chambers. I
Chambers,
forgot what
Gary
y'all were doing.
Chambers did hit.
Gary is the one who hooked us. We met at the healthy food place. They ain't endorsing the show, but we met at this little restaurant spot. And I could tell you was just checking me out. And Gary's like, look, Doc, he about his business. So if not that I wouldn't, but he said he ain't gonna know you. So he gonna check you out. If you don't feel like you about your business, he ain't gonna work with you. And I
Yeah,
think we connected. And that's when we did the summertime video, and it just grew from there. So, bro, much
most that.
love.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
Gary Chambers, man. Shout out to Gary Chambers. Gary Chambers
Oh,
actually connected me with a lot of different people, man.
bro, Gary
For
is the
sure.
man.
Gary is a solid guy. That's a solid fella for sure.
I'm tagging him on this so he can share.
And
Learn
I'm
from
glad that he said that too, because I am very in tune into my mission and my goal
right.
and the things that I want to get accomplished. I know a lot of times they see social media and you think I'm just bouncing and dancing around, which
Yeah,
I do, but that's all
yeah,
for entertainment and for numbers,
that's right.
But like, honestly, man, when it all get down to the get down, if you actually just come spend a day with me, you'll really see, like, whoa, the stuff that I get done in a day. We're not playing games. We
Yeah.
really have to take care of business. We really have to set ourselves apart to be able to get the things that God has out there for us. Because if we don't, we're gonna be just like the sheep of the herd, man, and that's not happening.
Tell you, as big brother, little brother, tell you right now, what's for you, what's for you. And you could try to do a jig aerobics if you want to. It's the genuineness of yourself, what you bring to the table. Nobody can imitate what you do. So look, just keep doing it, bro. Keep doing it. Now I got another one that a lot of folks wanted me to ask. I told a lot of people I was talking to, and some folks are just intimidated by dance or fitness. How do you encourage them to get started? How do you encourage people to dance and get fit? Let's get lit to get fit.
That's why I created Jiggaerobics. Jiggaerobics is specifically for that group of people. I'm not Jenny Craig. So I'm not the bodybuilder.
Right.
I'm here to get you moving. Like, and I know it probably look intimidating when we're doing it, but that's the last part of the video. That's the last part of the
The
class.
last thing that is
Throughout this whole hour of the class, you're learning these moves.
yeah.
You have 2-year olds, you have senior citizens that take the class and they look at it like, whoa, you got too much energy. It's okay. That's just me. I just want to get you moving. I want to get you grooving. As you learn the moves and it all comes together, it looks like this. And this is what the videos that's going viral. This the videos that everyone sees,
Yeah.
but it's really not as bad as it looks.
We did the music video together. I'd taken the class before. I work out. It was intense, but it was fun and engaging. I didn't feel like I was working out until I looked at my
Right.
Apple Watch. I'm like, I didn't burn 900 calories.
Yeah.
Like certain people on different levels can't exercise as hard. What I liked about it too is you had modified ways of doing things if a person wasn't as skilled. So anybody can, I guess it's a question, anybody can do jig aerobics, or you got age limits?
Let me tell you, Doc, anybody could do jig aerobics, but since Shark Tank, we have developed curriculums. We have
Wow.
developed programs for senior citizens. We call it Super Soul Fitness Program, getting
Goodness.
them moving and grooving. We have PE with Jiggaerobics with our social emotional learning curriculum attached to it. Social
Nice.
emotional development, behavior management. They use it as a behavior solution program in different schools. That's the things we're working on now. The Jiggaerobics, that's just the fun part. But like I said, anybody could do Jiggaerobics. But
Right.
we've created other programs. We have our Gospel Get Right program strictly for our churches and our worship. Man, I'm telling you, man, it's
That's big.
amazing
That's
of
big.
so many different programs. And we're also partnering with different influencers and fitness specialists that specialize in different things, like our maternity program. We have our HBCU dance package with
Okay.
Danny Stamper, the former dancing dog captain, and
Wow.
Kayla Gordon, the former Jackson State
Big
J
stuff.
set captain. So
Big stuff.
we created workout kits centered around the things that they do, and
Okay.
we're going to partner and do some more. We have so many different programs, and we tailor it just so people could get moving. It's for everybody.
So I'm trying to figure out where's my role. I thought I was the doctor for the program. What's
What
going
you the official doctor? You the
Okay, I just
official.
want you to say it
You
out
the
loud so people can know.
if it don't go through you, it's not right.
I'm just trying to make sure they know. They
Yeah,
better know what's
man.
happening.
Hip
They
hop
better know
doc
what's
is the
happening.
official doc.
You know I had a clown. You had this clown. I had a clown. So
If
look,
I
what?
got hip hop doctor,
Hey, We're gonna leave it right there. I gotta know, man, because that was one of my favorite shows to check out. What was the experience like pitching Jiggaerobics on Shark Tank? What lessons did you take from the opportunity?
It made me understand the numbers. It made me understand my why, what we
Right.
were doing,
Yeah.
how much money we were bringing in. We did 60K in 3 months. 60K in 3 months
But
prior
look,
to
some people don't even have the resources to figure out what they're doing. They're doing business haphazardly.
the whole experience was a very teachable moment. It was life changing. I say anyone that has an idea that wants to go there, do the application. Like they have a Mindy casting, reach out to does the casting for Shark Tank. Tell
Wow.
her that LaDontae Lotts from Jiggaerobics sent you.
You're gonna see me fill out an application. I'm trying to get on.
You can go out there, you can change the world.
Try to do something with my habit builder blueprint. That's a whole nother story. But we change habits. We got to do better about ourselves. This whole episode, I'm talking about health and the importance of health, the benefits of health. To me, health is the elixir. You know what I'm saying? Exercise is the elixir. You got to sleep, you got to eat right. But if you're not moving, you're not exercising, you're not helping yourself. And that's why I think jig aerobics is so important. Jig aerobics draws heavily on Louisiana culture because it's jigging. So how do
Right.
you balance through to your roots while appealing to a wider audience?
So if you look up the basics of jigging, it's the culture of Louisiana,
Right.
but
I got it.
everyone has a jig.
So what's the jig in Houston? Is there a name for it?
They call it jigging. If
All
you
right.
type in Houston jigging, they have a specific jigging. But what I use is the Louisiana culture
Yeah.
that is more upbeat, more fast,
There
and
you
it
go.
goes with anything. I'll
Okay.
be able to use it with rock music. I could use it with gospel music. I could
There you
use
go.
it with any
Bounce with
genre
it.
of music.
What
You
about
just
Afrobeats? Afrobeats R&B.
Afrobeat piano. We could use it to
All
all of
right.
that. On we could use it to everything. I've tested it to it all, you know. And as far as like you're talking about classical and R&B. Now that's you're going into our stretching, low impact. We call it no stressing, just stretching.
So
You
many
know,
components to this that I didn't know. They people just look at you on social media, super hype, doing jig
yeah.
aerobics, but this is layers to this thing that has thought out. People don't realize you have a degree. You graduated from some university. I ain't just out here dancing.
It's crazy that you said that, and I'm glad that you're able to shine that light on this side too. I don't share it much, and I think I should start
You should.
sharing this side more so people could see the other side of it, not just the hype side. I like for people to, that like, don't judge a book by its cover. I like when I go to places and you don't know I could change your life. You don't know that you missing a blessing. I'm walking in genuine love. I'm on a mission. I'm not coming with negativity. I'm not trying to take from you or no one else. If you want to partner with that, if you want to make impact on with that, and you want to work with that, let's work. If not, it's okay. I'm still not going to bash. It's still no negativity. It's still no love lost. It's okay. I just like genuine love. So the fact that you're able to work with me, not knowing the hype and not even knowing the other side of me, I like that. That's
Yeah.
who I like to work with.
We work together at something called Blast, Boldly Living as Smart Teens, the event that goes on in St. Landry, Evangeline Parish, motivating these young kids to stay out of school, do the right thing. So you're not just jig aerobics, you're a motivational speaker as well, just like I am. What
Right.
is one of the more consistent messages? Because you give them a lot. Of course, we go to the dance and the hype and all that stuff, but you give them real messages. What is the most consistent message that you give these young people? As you know, a father of two, I got a 6-year-old and a 19-year-old, and I'm always trying to give them some stuff, but sometimes I'm not cool anymore. So I'm looking for that advice from guys like you that you give those young people.
Keep your cheese up. Keep
Keep
your cheese up. That's your joy and happiness. And I really stand on that. And just knowing to elevate others while you elevate yourself. Jiggaerobics is the hype. Jiggaerobics is the energy. That's how we get their attention. Once we got their attention, we show them that we're relatable. We say those things like on my mama. Like, bro, we speak their lingo. We let them know that we're relatable. And then once we got them, we talk to them. We spread our light. We sow the seed, which is keep your cheese up. Your joy and happiness, no matter what's going on around you, you have to enjoy your life. The fact that you could be mad, that you could be sad, that you could be happy about any situation is a blessing.
yeah.
Because if you were there, you wouldn't have any
And
feeling. It's a blessing to have a feeling. That's enough to keep your cheese up. Even if you don't have that next dollar, it's okay. Just think about it. I am right here. I'm living today. I have breath. I can
you
speak.
woke
I
up.
can
You woke
even.
up.
I lost my mom. She wasn't even 45 years old.
Sorry to hear that, bro. I knew you when that happened. I was very remorseful, and I'm very sorry about your mom, brother.
Man, I appreciate that, Doc. It just changed my whole mindset of how I look at life. You have to appreciate this, take your time, and take advantage of the fact that you have it. Because yeah, you could be like, man, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do this tomorrow, I'm gonna do this next week. But you could lay down tonight and not wake up.
Nothing is promised, man.
Nothing is
I live it
promised.
like this is my last, man. And I've had
Yeah.
challenges in the last couple of years. It's like, hey, I lost some people. COVID took a lot of folks, man. I'm in a small practice. And I lost 30 of my patients. Now that might sound like a small number. I haven't lost 30 patients since I've been practicing medicine, but I lost 30 in less than 2 years. trust me, it's made me appreciate my life, my family, and my friends. I'm trying to give flowers while y'all still alive. So flowers, shout out to you, man, for everything you've done, how you inspire these young people.
Same to you, Doc. You don't understand how many times just having those deep conversations, not having a father. My father is in prison right now. So not having a father figure and being able to reach out to guys like Gary Chambers, having those relationships, I appreciate those very much. You understand, like, the things that if I didn't have that, where I would be right now, if I didn't have, like, guys in like y'all in my corner to guide me and tell me, hey, don't do this, don't do that. Watch
Yeah.
how you do this, move like this, do this. I appreciate you, Doc.
It takes a village, man. The inspiration, motivation I get from you too keeps me going as well. So it's both ways. We giving flowers. People on here like, look at that boy. That boy's about to cry.
It's love.
All it
It's
is.
genuine love.
It
It's
is.
genuine love.
So look, as an entrepreneur, what has been your biggest challenges and rewards in building Jiggaerobics?
Man, just adjusting. Like, you get so comfortable at doing one thing and it works. And most of the times when you adjust and you're able to adapt and you're able to change up things, it'd be a lot of great things on the other side of that. I just think a lot of times we get comfortable at making 10K a month or 20K a month. You
Right.
get comfortable doing that. But it's so much more out there. Like, you have to be able to adjust. You have to be able to, okay, this worked, let's do the next thing. Okay, I like this city, but let's see what this city has to offer. Okay, I like this country, but let's see what this country has to offer. You know what I'm saying? Like, just being able to adjust, just having that faith and
Yeah.
keep going,
Yeah.
adapt.
Go and adapt. I like it, bro. Keep your cheese up.
Yeah,
Man, I just have to sit still and let life move around me. I got to calm it down. I can only control some things. I'm gonna sit still for a minute. My nurse always tells me, "You decrease and let God increase. You give it to Him. I turn it
I
over
like
to
that. You said let God increase.
Him."
I
Yeah,
like that.
that's it. You've used your platform to inspire health and positivity. You've done some great stuff. What role does community play in your mission?
Community is everything. Without community, you can't build. My nonprofit was the Jiggaerobics Community Project. So that tells you a lot. But we just had a name change to the Multi-Sphere Foundation.
Okay.
And that was, like, on some personal reasons, just to open up more opportunities to impact on a deeper level. When you have Jiggaerobics in front of anything, it's
Okay.
going to automatically put you in a stance where you can only do fitness, health, and wellness. But community plays a big part and a big role. I come from community. I was raised by community. My mom and my dad was young when they had me, so, like, the whole it takes a village to raise a child.
Takes a village.
Like, yeah, that I'll really stand on that. That's what raised me, and my community raised me as well. From the good, the bad, the things that I want to do, the things I tried, the
Mhm.
things that I don't want to do anymore. Community is everything. If you start to sow those good seeds and that light inside of the communities, everything else will
Harvest
start.
time will come, bro. Trust me, harvest time will come. You don't know what impact if you could just touch one. I can tell you examples of things, and we could go on and on about it, where somebody's come to me and said, "Bro, remember that time? You might not remember that time, but you spoke
Right,
to me, and that resonated with me. I changed this because of what you said." So I'll just use that, Tay, in
right.
my public speaking. I'm using it at home now. My 6-year-old son, RJ, sharing those experiences and trying to help young people is what we do best.
Facts. And you
Man,
start them off young. When you start them young, you got them. That's why we started our learning center get right plan.
right.
That's when we go into the learning centers where we're sowing the seeds early with these child care centers because they need it the most. If they have the habits early, they're able to adapt it and take it along with them in elementary, middle school, high school, college.
I'm on a book tour now, and my age group has gotten younger and younger. I
Yeah,
just feel like delivering the messages to those younger age groups because kids are a little bit sharper, a little bit faster. They get access to more stuff that we don't. So it's not just parental involvement. And a lot of my parents, you got single parent households, you got parents that work in 2 or 3 jobs. These kids are at home sometimes with their grandparents who is not as savvy. So you got to get the messages into them quick. I used to want to do eighth and ninth graders. Now I'm feeling better because I got a 6-year-old. I understand that age group a little better. I like dealing with pre-K through third grade, trying to impact them, and then I can dump them off on the next guy. So I feel a little bit better because I'm dealing with my son who's 6 years old. We do positive affirmations. This kid is playing basketball. He's swimming. He's doing martial arts. He's doing well on his standardized testing, which African Americans tend to not perform well.
right,
Superintendent Lamont Cole, a very good friend of mine, told me, said, your son's going to be better because of the environment that he's being raised in. You talk
right.
to him a certain way. You and your wife have a certain education level, so that child will get more just because of who he grows up with. It's unfortunate some of these other kids don't get those same opportunities. So it's up to brothers like yourself and me and the Gary Chambers of the world, the Lamont Coles of the world, to put those messages out there and to raise these young kids. It takes a village. They're not living in our households, but we put our hands on them. We need to give them something that they can truly take with them.
Most definitely.
You know, I'm going to see you in a couple of weeks in St. Landry Evangeline Parish with the Blast Conference. But what's next for Jiggaerobics? What's next for LaDontae Lotts?
Well, I just got back from Zimbabwe. I still am letting that marinate and getting all things planned out over there. Now I'm in Georgia. I'm in Atlanta right now. I'll be doing some work in Georgia with the mayor and getting these things rolled out. You know, Macon, Georgia right now, they're buzzing. We have a little bit of buzz on Atlanta, and we're looking to expand that. We got some stuff coming. Just keep watching.
Keep sharing. Tell the folks where they can find you, brother. I know on Instagram, maybe TikTok. It might not be around. That's what I'm saying. We need some other outlets.
You can check us out at jiggierobicsfitness.com. Sign up for our email list. We have a premium library with all of our programs, jiggierobicsfitness.com. If you need any information where we're going to be at, all of our cities. We have new digital online workouts that we about to get ready to do starting in February. Getting ready for that Black History Month special. I just want to give back. I know I can't get to a lot of people, and everybody been like, try to book us, and we have a lot of things going on in February. So like throughout my days when I'm not doing anything, I'll be doing some free workouts. So y'all make sure y'all go sign up for the email list to get more information on that. Other than that, Instagram, AOTay, at Jiggaerobics. I really just want y'all to follow Jiggaerobics. Just blow up Jiggaerobics. Jiggaerobics.
Blow it up, y'all. Blow it up.
If you so happen to find my personal, then you find it. But Jiggaerobics.
Well, look, LaDontae, your journey has been nothing but inspiring. From your roots in Houston to making fitness a global movement, you've shown passion and purpose and how it can transform lives. So, brother, I want to thank you. Love you, little bro. I really appreciate you for sharing your story, for all the work you do. And again, for anyone looking to bring energy and joy into their fitness routine, you got to visit jiggierobicsfitness.com. Trust me, you will have a blast getting fit. It's your boy, AOTay, aka Mr. Get Right. Thank you for coming on the show, man. I truly appreciate you.
Thank you, brother, man. It was an honor, brother. And you keep being great and keep inspiring the world, brother.
That's it, man. I'm keeping my what? My cheese up.
Cheese up.
Great interview today with my little bro, LaDontae Lotts, aka Mr. Jiggaerobics, aka Mr. Keep Your Cheese Up, aka Mr. Get Right. Truly, truly inspiring. Thank you again. Before we wrap up, let me share with you what's inspiring me this week. I'm finishing up Magic Pill by Johan Hari. This thought-provoking book delves into how modern lifestyles characterized by ultra-processed foods, sedentary habits, and disconnection are fueling the obesity epidemic and impacting our mental and physical health. Hari provides a fascinating exploration of GLP-1 drugs, the hormone at the center of weight regulation, and how it influences hunger, metabolism, and fat storage. He also critiques our reliance on quick fixes like weight loss drugs, emphasizing that sustainable health is rooted in movement, genuine connection, and a sense of purpose. A must read for anyone interested in the science of weight loss and holistic well-being. Musically, I've been vibing to Low End Theory by A Tribe Called Quest. This album is a masterpiece of hip-hop, effortlessly blending jazz-inspired beats, clever lyricism, and socially conscious themes. Tracks like Verses from the Abstract showcase Q-Tip's smooth flow, layered over mesmerizing grooves, while Check the Rhyme delivers witty wordplay and a classic call and response energy. The album's stripped-down production highlights its rich organic sound, making it timeless and influential. It's been the perfect soundtrack to my week, both thought-provoking and endlessly chill, especially in this freezing cold snow here in Louisiana right now. Thank you so much for tuning into The Remedy with Dr. Rani Whitfield, where medicine, music, literacy, and other hot topics meet. If you are ready to take control of your habits and improve your health, please take advantage of the free downloadable Habit Builder Blueprint today at my website, www.h2doc.com. It's a step-by-step guide to building consistency that you need to thrive and live a healthy and happier life. And remember, we're born looking like our parents, but we die looking like our decisions. Take care of your body, your mind, and your spirit. It's the Hip Hop Doc. They call me H2D. Come on, y'all. Let's get hip hop healthy. Peace and blessings. I'm out.
The content on The Remedy with Dr. Rani Whitfield is for informational purposes only and is not intended as medical advice. Always consult with your healthcare provider for personalized medical guidance. Dr. Rani Whitfield is a licensed family physician, but the information provided on this podcast should not replace professional medical consultation.